Hello! We learned last time how to make this small butterfly, and this is extra help for the pattern called dancing butterflies. Today I want to show you how to make the larger one. You need at least 9 stitches to make large butterfly, and of course you want to space those butterflies, so you need to add 2, 3 or even 10 stitches in between your butterflies. Right now I just make 1 row of double crochet stitches. This will be my base foundation to show you the design. And when you work in the shawl, of course you can separate them with 1 row or many rows you wish. So we work in double crochet stitches until you decide you want to make a butterfly. Then you chain 8 and you skip 7 stitches in your previous row. So you just count 7 stitches and then you make double crochet stitch. You make as many double crochet stitches as many stitches you want between your butterflies. This opening will be 1 butterfly. And we are turning, going to the next row. In the next row you do exactly the same, but this time is easier because you do not need to count your stitches. You just make chain 8 and you're skipping all 7 stitches you skipped before and continue working towards the end of this row. Once you are done, you are turning your work and you are making next row for the butterfly. In this row you work again until your design. Once you have the last stitch, you make 2 double crochet stitches. So you're adding 1 more stitch. Then you chain 3 and then you go in the middle stitch of your skipped 7 stitches and make a 1 puff stitch. You're making puff stitch by working your yarn around those chain stitches. You want to keep them together. Once you make that puff stitch, you close like regular puff stitch. As you see now, all the chain spaces are in between the puff stitch. And then you chain 3 and we are making 2 double crochet stitches in the first stitch. The first stitch is for the design. The second stitch is just regular spaces in between your butterfly. So let's move to the next row, and that will be the last row for the design. So we work in again until the design. So this is my stop because I have 3 in between my butterflies. And we skip 7, so we want to be sure that we have only 7 stitches. And how we make those 7 stitches is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet stitches around the chain space, 1 double crochet in the center of the puff stitch, 2 double crochet stitches again around the chain space, and 1 double crochet stitch as number 7 for the end of our design. And that is it. We have 7 stitches that we skipped, and we continue with our work and making those butterflies anytime you wish. One more thing I want to point it here. Make sure you're making your 2 double crochet stitches around the chain spaces because you want this butterfly to be rounded, not rigid square. And once you create your shawl, the gravity will pull those stitches down, making those last wings a little bit more round. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you learned something new. See you next time.